All right, welcome to class, everybody. We're really happy to have you. Today we have an exciting lesson, I'm sure. It is about pronunciation. All right, so let's get warmed up. Now, yesterday we reviewed all of the short vowel sounds. So let's go over and let's try to activate some of that from yesterday. Now, can you tell me what is the short A sound? Okay, I think some of you have gotten it right. Okay. What about the short O sound? Okay, all right, that's a little better. How about the short U sound? Okay, what about the short I sound? Very good. And finally, what about the short E sound? Good job, everyone. Good job. Now, some of you got it right. Some of you were uncertain. Some of you didn't answer at all. So let's try to figure out what these short vowel sounds are by reading a few of these words. All right, so let's look at some words here. For the word F-I-N, this is pronounced fin. So this is the short I sound, the short I vowel. What about the word H-U-G? How is it pronounced? Ah, very good. It is pronounced hug or So this is the short U sound. What about the word tap? T-A-P, tap. This is the short A sound. It is the short A sound. What about the word hop? Well, this has an O in it. Very good. So this is the short O sound. Hop. The short O sound. And how about this word? F-E-D. This is pronounced fed. So it is fed, which is the short E sound. So in each of these, we have an example of what the short vowel sound is for short A, O, U, I, and E. So we have all of our vowels mentioned right here within these examples. Now the short vowel sound is very common, but it's also important to know those short vowel sounds because when we talk about the short vowel sounds in relation to the long vowel sounds, we need to know why they are different and we need to use them in the right context or the right situation, because if we don't, then the entire word can change completely and it can mean an entirely different thing. So long vowels say its name. Does that make sense? So let's do an example here. For example, so when you have the letter I, its name is I. So in a word that has a long vowel sound, we would use the vowel sound I, and that is the long vowel sound. Usually it is accompanied by the bossy E, the bossy E. So let me show you what I mean by that. So here is a poster of the bossy E. This bossy E tells the vowel, say your name, or else. So when there is an E at the end of a word, usually the bossy E makes the word use the long vowel sound. So the bossy E will try to make the long vowel sound within the word. Let's look at some of the examples for this. Here is one word, at. Now, what vowel sound does at have? It has the short A. But if you add the bossy E, The bossy E tells the vowel A to use the long vowel sound, which becomes A instead of A. So this word becomes ate instead of at. So the meaning of this word is completely different. It has totally changed the pronunciation and the meaning of the word. So this would be the long A sound. Let's look at a few more examples. This word is pronounced bit. I, I, I. So this is the short I sound. The word with the bossy E is bite. I, bite. So this would be the long I sound. What about this word, cod? What does it become? Very good. It becomes code. And these are the short O and long O sounds. What about the word pet? Well, pet is indeed the short E sound. But if you add an E to the end, it becomes Pete, somebody's name. This is the long vowel sound, the long E. And finally, let's look at one more example. How about the word cub? Well, cub is the short U sound. And if you add the bossy E to the end, it becomes the long U sound, which would mean it is cube, the long U. So if you notice, all of these change the pronunciation and they change the meaning. That shows why it is so important for people to use the right pronunciation for these type of words. Now, if you notice, I have organized my words into different groups. I have the short A's, I have the long A's, I have the short I's, and I have the long I's. So all of these are organized into their vowel pairs. So what I have done for you is I am going to give you a stack of cards that all have different words. And I want you to organize them into vowel pairs and divide them off and then take a picture. So your vowel groups will be, for example, like short A, long A, short I, long I. And in short A, you could put at. In long A, you would put at 8. In short I, you would put bit. In long I, you would put bite. So now I'm going to give you all of these cards and you will sort through them and put them in the right groups. Once you're finished, take a picture and then we will start our next part of the lesson.